I'm Emily C. Bunrung, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make miso butter noodles. Oh my God, doesn't that just sound good? Just hearing miso and butter. Oh, and noodles, of course. This is such an easy recipe. Forget the frozen food, forget the takeout. This recipe contains everything that you should already have in the fridge, in the pantry, and it's very quick and simple. The ingredients you're going to need are miso, of course. Miso lasts forever in the fridge because it's fermented, so it doesn't really go bad. I have red miso here, 1 tablespoon. And if you don't have red miso, white miso is fine. Red and white miso, that blend that they sell, is fine too. This is the brand I use, Miso Master Organic. You're also going to need butter, of course. Everyone should have butter in their fridge. I have about a little over 4 tablespoons of grass-fed salted butter. If you have unsalted butter, that's fine. Cooking fat for the protein, I've got a little over a tablespoon of ghee. I cook with ghee instead of butter because if I'm cooking on medium-high heat, I don't want the butter to burn. Ghee will not burn because the milk solids have been removed. It's clarified butter. If you don't have this, you can use coconut oil, tallow, lard, duck fat. Just make sure you don't use any processed seed oils. No, none of that sunflower oil or canola oil stuff. You want the good fats. Half a cup of reserved pasta water from the pasta that I cooked. And the rest is optional that I'm going to be using. If you have it, go ahead and pull it out. We're gonna do a splash of just basic soy sauce, splash of mirin, which is Japanese cooking wine. I happen to have shallots, so I've got 1 head of shallots that I sliced up. If you don't have shallots, but you still want to use something, you could totally, if you have garlic, you could do 4 cloves of garlic chopped up. It's still gonna taste good without it. I just want to use it up. About half a cup or a quarter cup of heavy cream. I've got a pound of shrimp and like 5 scallops. If you don't have shrimp, you could definitely use your choice. You could do your choice of protein: chicken, thinly sliced steak. You could do ground beef, ground pork. What else could you do? Yeah, you could do any kind of animal protein you'd like. It's still gonna taste amazing. I just wanna use some shrimp because that's what I have in the freezer. And last but not least is the pasta. I cooked some fresh pasta that I got at the farmer's market. It only took about 3 minutes. I still made sure that there was a bite to it. So if you're gonna be pulling out your dried pasta that you have in your pantry, make sure you follow the instructions on the back and you cook it to al dente, right? Where there's still a bite, because you're still gonna, when you put it into the pan, it's gonna cook a little bit more. And the worst thing when you're eating noodles is just mush, right? No texture. Like, that's why I love eating noodles, for the texture, for that mouthfeel. So let's get cooking. So I'm using a wok here. You can use any big pan you'd like. We're gonna preheat it on high. Put in the ghee. Throw in the shallots. I'm gonna throw in my protein. Hear that nice sizzle. Of course, shrimp, scallops don't take long to cook. Spread the protein to an even layer. And while that's cooking, I'm going to throw in the miso into the pasta water. That way we can incorporate the miso evenly and we don't get any like clumps of miso. So I'm just gonna mix that all in until smooth. Now I'm gonna throw in the butter. Splash of soy sauce, right in. Splash of mirin. Look how beautiful that is. Woo, yeah. Now I'm gonna throw in the noodles. Oh, it kind of got clumpy in here. I'm gonna lower the heat to low so my protein doesn't overcook. Noodles stuck together. Now I'm gonna add that miso pasta water mixture. All in. Toss it. Everything is smelling amazing. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat back to high. Now I'm gonna finish it off with the heavy cream, optional of course. Let everything get happy together. Look at that. So we've turned off the heat. Now we're gonna plate it up. Oh my God, it smells so good. Let's get some more shrimp up in there. Look at how amazing that looks. Let's give it a taste. Still get that chewiness from the pasta, that creaminess from the butter and the miso. Oh my God. So divine, so simple. After already cooking your pasta and then whipping all this together in the wok or the big pan you have, took under 15 minutes. How quick and easy is that for a meal after you get off work and you're tired, you don't want to whip anything up that's going to take long? How fast is that? The time you're going to order Uber Eats to get to your house, this is going to be a lot quicker and healthier because you're controlling the ingredients. You're using good quality butter, eliminating the processed seed oils because you don't know what restaurants are using. Most frozen foods have vegetable oils in it too. Go ahead and look on the back of it. If you're intimidated about getting into the kitchen, this is a great recipe to start with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Give it a try. If you have any questions about this recipe, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy eating!